Okay, guys, what I want to do is talk about the kissing 101 and add the pussy uh, part of this video. And what I have here is a pussy, and I want to kind of give you an idea. Remember now, everything that you were doing as far as touching the face, the ear, the sides, it's the same thing you can do as well. But what I want you to do, instead of doing that to the outer regions of the pussy, I want you to do that kind of stuff to the inside of her thigh while you begin to kiss her. Now remember, when you go in for your kiss, remember and we want to break this down because we've got the top where the clit is. You've got the center of I guess the labia, whatever they call the lips, whatever it is. And then you have the hole on the inside, and those are the things that I want you to focus on. Now, if you have the five play, you know how to do the orange technique where you go in there and you put your lips all over. But what I want you to do is, just like going in for the kiss, I want you to take your lips and I want you to either start at the top up here, start at the bottom, but do not under any circumstances put your tongue in the hole yet. That's going to be later on. But what I want you to do is, it's kind of like teasing the pussy, so to speak. Just like when you're kissing her, you go around the outer edges of the pussy. You go around the pussy, the sides of the pussy, and things like that. And as long as you are doing that, she's going to get hot, bothered, and turned on. But where a lot of guys go wrong at is that they then just focus on the pussy and not the rest of the body. At this point, you have let's look at the second half of her hips, where you have her hips, her thighs, her legs, her knees. I want this experience to be the same thing. The same way you kiss her neck, the same way you kiss her on the lips, the same way you kiss the sides and behind her ear and all those other things. What I want you to do is the same thing with her legs, the inside of the legs, the back, the knee. I want you to kiss as if you're kissing her lips. Because when you're doing that, you're separating yourself from every other guy out there who is usually used to just, you know what, I'm just going to, kiss a little bit on her breasts, kiss a little bit on her neck, kiss a little bit on her titties, and then go down and just eat her pussy and leave everything else to chance. And I don't want you guys doing that. What I want you guys doing is I want y'all focusing on the big prize, and I want y'all focusing on what needs to be done in these types of situations. And without those kind of things, you're going to have a lot of problems. But this is what it's all about. It's making sure that you take everything to another level. Like when you begin to kiss, remember, as I told you, you go in. Now again, I don't want you just pushing your face into the pussy lips. What I want you to do, again, you can kiss around the outer area of the lip right there. You can kiss around the lip right there. And just like you're doing her neck, like I was telling you, going from the bottom and coming around that way, it's the same thing. You can start from this point on, come around, and then focus on this top area right here, which is around where her clit is. But also at the same time, you can shift and come down to the bottom half of her pussy, which a lot of you guys, if you don't have five play, you might not know this, but this is the same thing. You're taking five play, but you're creating it with your mouth. You're French kissing, sucking, and blowing. But at the same time, this is when, while you're kissing her, you can take your tongue and you can slide it in her pussy lips while you're kissing her. So it's like you're kissing up here at this point, then you're working your way down and you're kissing the bottom half. And when you hit the bottom half, you kind of have her thigh. Her thigh's right there. You kiss on that crevice of the thigh that meets where her pussy and her thigh connects. That's where you kiss on right there, because that's going to be a very sensitive and a very erotic spot on the woman. So as long as you're doing that, you're making the kisses, you're looking at that spot, then you can come up. Remember, the French kiss, the suck, and the blow. Always French kiss, suck, and blow. And remember, use the dentine ice, because the dentine ice is going to create a cool sensation. The same time, while you're doing this, while you're kissing on her pussy, make sure you use a lot of the hand techniques we show you in five play. Very important here. But when it comes to lip on lip, what you want to do is you want to make sure while you kissing those pussy lips of hers and the juices are wet, one thing I would do is I would take my finger, I would dip into the pussy a little bit because it's wet, and I would let her taste it. And then once I got her into that mood of tasting it, what I would do is once I begin to lick and eat the pussy and kiss it, I'm going to go back up and then start kissing her to let her taste her own juices. Now, the reason I do this is because this is one of the things I like to do to set up what I call like the threesome, or giving her an idea of how pussy tastes. So if ever you have the opportunity to get her in bed, this right here can change the whole entire game. And that's what it's all about. Just an opportunity of changing up the game, an opportunity of doing something totally different that she's not even expecting, but we are expecting it. And as long as you take your time. Now remember, as you kiss, there are other ways that you can kiss as well. You can take your fingers again and you can spread open the lips with your thumb and your index finger. You can spread open the lips, and then you can come in and get more of the clit. You can get more of the clit that way. You can kiss, French kiss, suck and blow. But remember the techniques that I'm showing you, because at the same time, I want a lot of petting. Women love to be touched. They want to feel sexy. They want to feel safe. They want to feel all those things. And this is the opportunity that you can do it. As long as you take your time. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to speed through all of this. Because, you know, just doing this with her pussy, kissing her pussy in all those various ways, all the ways that I showed you how to kiss the pussy, how to kiss her lips, is the same way that you want to kiss her pussy. Because in her mind, if you're a great kisser, that means you're going to be a guy that can eat the pussy correctly. And that's the thing I want you guys to understand and remember. If you are eating the pussy correctly, kissing the woman correctly, you can then eat the pussy correctly. And that is what it's all about. So all the techniques that you have learned from kissing with the face and all that I've shown you, you can take all of this now and you can do that with her breasts. You can do that with the side of her rib, her stomach. You can do it with her legs, her thighs, the back of her thighs. You can even do it with her toes. But most importantly, you can do it with her pussy. Now, another quick technique I want to show you real quick is what I call the finger kiss. Finger kiss is when you take, and again, depending on how tight she is, because a lot of women are tight, so I won't just necessarily say jam your fingers in there. You got to test for wetness to see how wet she is. But once you get your finger, right as I'm showing you, once you get your finger in there, whether it's your middle finger, index, or pinky in there, once you get that in there, then you can start to not only play with the pussy that way, but you can also kiss it. It's like you're kissing it, but you're also playing with it at the same time. And what's going to happen is your finger's going to be bumping into your tongue and everything. But this is another thing you can do as far as taking your finger and sticking it up our asshole if you're into anal sex, and you can kiss her that way. It's another way to turn her on, another way to make her come. So you have a lot of different techniques that you can do, but always remember, I want you to focus on the pussy lips the same way you focus on her lips. Make her the grandstanding champion. Do everything that you've done to her lips, to her neck, to her chest, to her legs, to her thighs, to her toes, and especially to her pussy. Because the man that does not do that is a man that's not going to eat or have an opportunity to get threesomes and things like that. So take what I have given you. Think about all the different ways and techniques that you can come up with. Because remember, at the end of the day, I want you to create your own way of eating pussy and your own way of kissing. And that starts with you doing the basics. Taking your time, French kissing, sucking and blowing, touching, petting, also talking to let her know how good the pussy tastes, how much you enjoy the sweetness of it. Oh, it's so wet, warm. Just those key words right there that you whisper in their ear when you come back and you touch the back of her ear, when you're kissing her ear, when you're licking the top of her pussy. These are the things that's very important to do. And I'm saying now is the time to do it, okay? It's time. And as long as you can do this and eat that pussy correctly the way I'm showing you, just like you do the lips, you will not have any problems, because then you set the standard, then you name the pussy, and she will want you. Oh man, she's like, God damn it, if the kissing and the pussy eating is this good, oh my God, what is he gonna do when we get in bed and he begins to fuck me? Same thing real quick when you're fucking. When you're fucking her, same thing. you're fucking, you take a second, go down and eat that pussy. Fucking 101. Make sure if y'all have that, y'all know what I'm talking about. But at the same time, it is always French kiss, suck, and blow. Blow, French kiss, and suck. You can change them up to any way you want to, but what I'm saying is, as long as you follow in this plan right here, you're going to be a master kisser and definitely a master pussy eater when you add this and 5-play. So, that's going to be it. Steve the Dean Williams. This is Kissing 101, and I'll talk to you later. But if you have any questions or anything, hit me up, and we'll definitely go from there. Okay, guys? Peace.